everybody. Welcome to Toronto. It's Hogtown where the Maple Leafs are on the ice, and this place is electric. Setters glide into position for the opening draw. The Bolts start with possession as we are now underway. Tampa Bay's got the puck along the wall. McCabe's taking it from his own end. And the puck's kicked free. Scooped up along the wall by Knies. Here they are on the attack. Fires it. Stick save and a beaut by Vasilevsky.
Well, that shot came quick and it was right out front. He had to be sharp. He had to be right on it and show his brilliant reflexes.
Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers.
Sorry for jumping in, James, but that was a massive hit.
Jostled off the puck. And now it's grabbed by Knies. Fires it on net. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Gives it right back. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. The Bolts have the puck now. Tampa Bay's ready to go on the attack. The Leafs have it from their own end. Sends it over to Knies. Tenacious battle for the puck along the wall. Here's a chance. Shot! Here he is with the backhander. Big time stop there. Moves it to Moore. Passes it over to Hedman. And he takes the dish. Toronto's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Carries it across the line. Tampa Bay's got a hold of it against the wall. Reads the pass perfectly and takes it off. And the puck's knocked loose. Takes the pass from the left wing. Fires it into the offensive zone. Tampa Bay's got it from behind the net. Toronto's playing it from the side. Angles it over to Cowan. Handles the saucer pass beautifully. And he avoids the puck check with some great edge work. And a great save. Handles the puck at the corner. There's a shot and makes the save.
Rebound control is critical in the game of hockey. Putting it to the corner, and now the offensive player has to hound the puck.
Picked up along the wall by Gonsalves. My word, they've really got them hemmed in here in their own zone. Dishes it off. Gets off the post. Oh, what a save. And there's the whistle as the goaltender will hang on for a much-needed stoppage.
Often in pregame, coaches will tell you we want to play heavy hockey, and that's exactly how this game has started for them. But it only starts when you have physical engagement, and that hit right there tells me they're ready, they're on point, and they're dialed in.
Well, lining up here for the face-off after a great shift there, Cheryl.
Yeah, in the offensive zone, they have all the momentum. Would be surprised to see a little stall at the face-off here to give their goaltender a little extra breather because he has been under siege, and you can see it on his face. He needs some rest.
Stoppage in play as the puck goes up and over. We'll get a face-off. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. The game is still scoreless. Tampa Bay's won the face-off deep in their own end. Here's a short pass to James. Toronto's looking to break out of their own end. Right through center and into the offensive zone. Finley's crossed the line and is on the attack now. Strong use of the body to force the puck loose. And he feeds it down to Nylander. Makes the move in front. Oh, what a stop with the glove by Vasilevsky.
As a goaltender, sometimes you just have to react. You turn the brain off, and you just allow your eyes and your body to do the work for you, and he does exactly that with a reactionary save.
Nice job tying up his opponent. Tampa Bay's in on the offensive attack now. Here's a shot. Stops it with a glove. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. The The Bolts win it. The Leafs get a hold of the puck in their own end. Dumps it in. The Lightning have gained control of the puck along the wall. Quick pass to Ekman-Larsson. Tiptoes around the poke check. With possession along the wall. And that pass attempt is deflected. Toronto's got control of it now here in the offensive end. Shots from the point! And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled. Good fight for the puck along the boards. Pushes it across to Ekman-Larsson. The Lightning have the puck in their own end. And now he angles it across to Gensel. There's a shot. Oh, he steps into the line of fire and blocks that.
Let's have another look at that monster of a hit there, James. You got to love it. You have to have great timing, and you got to know when your opponent's vulnerable.
Lots of time left in this period. We're still scoreless. The Leafs start with the puck in their own end. And he takes the feed. From off the wall and onto his stick. Absolutely levels him!
In order to dictate the tempo of the game right at the onset of it, you want to make your opponent think, and here you come.
Works it across to Bjorkstrand. Skates across the blue line. Moves inside. And he opts to wait for more support. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Quick feed to Turner. Inside his own end, moves the puck. And he lowers the boom.
That's a huge hit. It's a message sending, James. I mean, you want your opponent to hear footsteps, right? Be looking on either side and making sure that you're wearing him down. He does exactly that with that huge hit.
Shot! Oh, what a blocker stop by Vasilevsky! The Bolts get a hold of the puck along the boards. And loses possession after a solid hit. Moves it in front! What a chance, but they can't connect! And he takes the pass. Gets the puck in deep. The Leafs have it behind the net. Tampa Bay's got possession of the puck. Jostling for the puck, he loses control. The Lightning have taken over in the neutral zone. Tampa Bay's got the puck along the wall. Oh, he just gets a piece of it to keep it out. And it's kicked away. Stolars makes the save and hangs on for a stoppage of play.
When the emotion elevates after a save like that, James, and even on replay, it's happening again for me. I mean, that was absolutely unbelievable. Everyone's standing on their feet. They cannot believe that he made that save.
Nearing the midway mark of the period. Still looking for our first goal. Points won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Stolars freezes the puck and opts for the whistle. Puck possession so critical in today's game, and the official ready to drop the puck right here. They win the face-off here in their own end and take possession. Carlos crossed the line and gained the zone. Loves the puck into the offensive zone corner. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net.
Well, this is a really great save, James. I mean, you can see that he's battling for position. You can see him moving up and down as his eyes are trying to track and find the puck. That's outworking your opponent and finding a way to make the save.
won the defensive zone draw. And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. Takes the feed at the back end. Puck picked up by Kucherov. Sends a pass over. Oh, had a chance to make a nice move, and the puck disagreed with him.
He's such a great player, James. He's got great hands and in-tight skill, but just that extra move there, it's a tricky one, and he gets lost in it.
Now into the offensive zone from the right side. Puts it on net. Big time stop.
Well, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save.
Official blows the play dead as the puck goes out of bounds. Good heads-up play to sneak in there on the tie-up and come up with the puck. Takes a shot. Oh, he just got enough of that to keep it out.
I don't think we talk often enough about the skill of balance on your edges. I mean, he is able to manipulate because he is so strong. He's able to hold on to the puck even though the defenders are right on him.
Somebody's pass in front. Great defensive heads-up play to pick it off. Here's a shot. Stopped by the goaltender.
Vasilevsky's helping his team with his rebound control and really keeping the puck away from the front of the net and cleaning up the trash.
Slides the puck over. Tampa Bay's gained possession along the boards. Toronto's got the puck. The Leafs will play it from the defensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Domi. Takes a bump and loses control of the puck. Battling for it along the boards. Here's a chance. Oh, and he steps up with that glove to stop that one. Still lots of time left in the period. We've still got zeros on the board. The Bulls come up with the defensive zone draw. And that's some great pressure on the offensive end by Tavares. Vasilevsky's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Teams are lined up, and we are ready to take this draw. And they win the offensive zone face-off. Net. Drawing first blood here in this one by getting on the board first.
And that's exactly what you want to do. You want to play with the lead, not behind it, James. And now it's what they do next. They've created some energy for themselves. Now it's about continuing to attack and find the back of the net again.
Tampa Bay's got the puck. He got all of that one. Oh, that took a care of him, and he still stopped him with a stick. Hammers it on net, and he fights off another save.
They made some consecutive saves there. He's got to be wondering where his defense are. I mean, how about a little help?
The Bulls take it along the wall. Tampa Bay's got it now. Beautiful read in the defensive end by Carlo.
Well, no question this is a frustrating play for everyone. It almost feels like it's going from bad to worse. You're losing, you're trying to get something going. Instead, you turn over the puck.
More than half the period left to play. We got a 1-0 game to this point. Tampa Bay's got the puck after winning the defensive zone faceoff. Moves it to Gonsalves. Shot on target. The Leafs have it behind the cage. Gains the zone through the middle. Great use of the twin as he pokes that one away. The Lightning have the puck against the boards. I don't think anybody was hanging onto the puck after that hit. Moves it to Ekman Larson. Tampa Bay's got control of it now from their own end. Toronto's got a hold of it along the wall. Puck scooped up by Nyes. He was totally locked in on that play. Great defensive effort with the strength. Here's a short pass to Nyes. Huge steal at his own end. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Tampa Bay's ready to go on the attack. Coming down the left wing and into the zone. Slides the puck over to Gensel. Tampa Bay's looking to break out. And now he tries to get it across to Hagel. Too much traffic in the lane. Down the right wing and into the offensive zone. Passes the puck over to Bjorkstrand. The Leafs take possession in the defensive end. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Nylander. Forces the turnover. Toronto's got it across the line. Tampa Bay's going to play the puck from behind the cage. And a heads-up kick pass over to his teammate. Icing is the call. We'll get a face-up at the other end. The Leafs have put a lot of pucks on net here in the first, and they continue to lead. Good job handling up his opponent here. Picked up along the boards by Kernak. Moves it up. Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. Passes it over. Finds nothing but air on that shot. Tampa Bay's got a hold of the puck now. Skips out of the battle along the boards, and here we go. Toronto's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. No room for that one to get through. Taken by Bjorkstrand. Puck grab by Cirelli. Tampa Bay's in now. The Leafs have it against the wall. Grabbed along the boards by Joshua. Up along the wing. Here they come on the attack. And that's blocked. Knocks the puck down with a stick. Tremendous block on the play.
Ron, the bench really erupts on that one because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
Toronto's got the puck along the wall. Picked up along the boards by Bjorkstrand. Beautiful saucer pass. Makes a save. Puck set down the ice. We'll get an icing.
Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
Well past the midway mark of this period. 1-0 the score. Off the face-off, they take the puck.
So much time in practice working on D-zone face-offs, and this is exactly why coming off an icing, you win it, and you have the opportunity to get out and get a change.
Quick pass to Finley. Gets in front of it. Moves the puck to Watt. Has some good footwork to kick it away. Let's see what the officials are calling. Benoit's been given 2 minutes for cross-checking.
Well, with a one-goal lead, there's a small margin of error, James, and to protect it, you can't be in the box. Now they're shorthanded, and they got to find a way to kill it off.
First chance of the night here on the man advantage.
Well, they earn this a power play, James, through hard work, and it's an opportunity to even the score here. They need to find a way to execute and get back to the even score.
Oh, no! Blocked as it goes off the outside of the post. Shuts him down. Scores! They've tied it up. Opportunity knocking, and they take advantage on the power play.
Well, you spend so much time in practice working on it because you want to have different layers to throw off the PK units, and I thought they did a real effective job of reading what they were giving, and then they were able to bury it. I love when offense is generated from below the goal line. All of the coverage is facing the puck, and he gets lost in coverage in that slot area and just fires it home.
Bolts got to be feeling good after evening the score here in the first.
Yeah, it's always about the next shift, right? And it's about the response to a goal against, and I think they've had a valiant response here. You've seen the impact as shifts go out there, and they're able to generate some momentum with some sustained pressure, and they find a way to put it in.
Makes the move, and the puck hops away from him.
Gonzalez has such great hands and great vision, and he gets in tight, trying to create some space with those magic mitts, but he's unable to pull it off.
Makes the save, right positioning, looked easy. Toronto's ready to go on the attack. Feeds the puck to Nyes. Reaches out and uses the stick. Sends the feed in front, and that's intercepted. They've got numbers. From his own end, he picks up the puck, and it's kicked away. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. Taken along the wall by Carlo. Quick feed to Riley. The Lightning have possession along the boards. The Leafs gain possession in their own end. Carlo's got the puck now here inside his own defensive zone. Here's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. Avoids the poke check. Hard hit frees up the puck. Getting a little too physical to maintain possession. Scooped up along the wall by Matthews. There's the whistle. Let's see what the referee saw. Paul's going off for a pair for cross-checking.
Now you got to keep your hands down, and when you don't, you're going to get the cross-checking call all day long.
Toronto's man advantage unit will take to the ice for the first time tonight.
An opportunity on their first power play of the game, James. And this is an opportunity to look at the coverage as well. See how they're playing it, whether they're going to be aggressive or sit back.
Getzel's got the puck in his own zone. Tampa Bay's in transition. Great defensive effort with the stick. Feeds it to Tavares. Looks to pass it to Nylander. Sends the pass over. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Picked up along the wall by Getzel. Goes right to the crease. Monster save by Stolarz.
The goaltender's at the last line of defense for a reason. This time, he bails his team out.
Handles it along the blue line. Denies him on the slapper. Cowan stick handling in his own zone. Return pass. Tampa Bay's got the puck shorthanded. Stopped with ease. Sends it over to Dory. Moving into the attacking zone. What a steal in his own end. Puck is cleared out of the defensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Yarncrook. Takes it to the net. Toronto's got control of it now here in the offensive end. Puck picked up by Yarncrook. Here's a chance to the middle. The Leafs get a hold of the puck along the boards. And he sends it across to McCabe. Reads the pass perfectly and picks it off. And they get some breathing room as the puck leaves the defensive end. Pass across to McMahon. Moves it to Domi. Quick shot. Oh, how did he stop that one? Wow.
Vasilevsky's dialed in and able to redirect that puck to the corner.
And now it's over to Chernak. And as he jumps out of the box, he can thank his penalty killers as they bail him out to keep this one tied.
Well, it's a critical juncture. Game is tied, and the PK unit does a real great job of keeping it there.
Joshua's been brought down, and we're going to get a penalty here. Let's see what the officials say. The Bolts have been handed a 2-minute penalty for tripping.
Well, the official was right there to make the tripping call, and it's a pretty easy one as the stick gets caught up in his opponent's skates. Toronto's got another opportunity here on the man advantage. Another power play opportunity here, James, and they can't squander this opportunity. Find a way to get on the board, otherwise the coach is going to have to start to make some adjustments.
Here's a short pass to McDonough. Toronto's gained possession along the boards. Takes a hit, he goes down to the ice and coughs up the puck. Vasilevsky's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. Cirelli's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. Tampa Bay's won the draw. Here's the puck. Pass out front, and he denies that great opportunity there.
Vasilevsky's last save was outstanding. He knew exactly where that puck was going to go. That's anticipation at its finest, to be able to get to the right spot, know where that puck is coming from, and make a high-grade A save.
Tavares will take the face-off here as this man advantage is about to resume. Cirelli's won it in their own end. Quick pass to Hagel. Great extension on his part to poke it away. Takes the feed from his own end.
That's how you get north in a hurry. Fantastic stretch pass.
And he slides it to Matthews. Tampa Bay's going to be able to kill a few seconds off now with the puck. And they get the puck out of the defensive end. Toronto's got the puck along the boards. Tavares has it in the defensive end. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. The Bolts have it now. With some open space at center. Toronto's looking to break out of their own end. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. Takes a shot. That's blocked by Vasilevsky. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. Domi's ready for the draw as we get set to resume this power play. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Puck dumped in. Grabbed along the boards by Paul. Tries to feed it over to Hedman. Pinned up along the boards. Tampa Bay's got the puck. Swing and a miss. The Leafs look to start the transition game. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. What a stop! The Bolts gain possession along the wall. Trying to get out of the defensive end. And that's one way to help kill off this penalty as they get the puck out, Cheryl.
Well, when you're on the PK unit, you have to be able to anticipate. They do just that. They're able to retrieve the puck and fire it down the ice. Makes no mistake on the clear, James. Hard and heavy on the stick.
And they get the puck out of the danger zone. Pass to Ekman-Larsson. The Bolts get the job done short-handed. We are still tied here.
Body language says it all, James. Have a look at the unit here. Every single one of them deflated. They know that they needed to score, and this is the expectation of the power play, and they go back to the bench with their heads facing their skates.
Gets the puck over to Nylander. Tries to get it to Tavares. The Bolts take possession in the neutral zone. Moves the puck along the half wall. They score! And the deadlock is broken as they take the lead.
Well, that's a huge shift. You can see everyone standing up on the bench. They know how much it means, but it's the next shift that matters most now, James. You want to kind of push and put pressure on your opponent when they're down. The goaltender's trying to play the game of percentages here. He drops into the butterfly position, making himself as big as he possibly can. But guess what? There's a few inches available up high, and the shooter converts.
Tampa Bay's got a one-goal lead after that strike here in the first.
Well, it's all about quick strike, and now they've got the go-ahead, so they know that they can be confident with the puck, but they certainly can't sit back and protect it.
The Lightning have the puck against the boards. Taken along the wall by Cernak. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. chance. Oh, what a stop with the blocker by Stillars. Good use of the body to knock them off the puck. Can't hang on after that hit. Quick feed to McDonough. Less than a minute to go here in the opening frame. Picked up along the boards by Gonçalves. Moves it quickly over to Kucherov. The Leafs gain control of the puck. Toronto's got it in their own zone. And now it's grabbed by Roy. Oh, excellent use of the stick as he knocks that one away. Quick pass across to McCabe. And that goes off a player in front. Puck scooped up by Chernak. Directs it on over to Cirelli. Feeds it over. Toronto's got control of it now from their own end. Handles the puck. Sent in deep, and they'll go off for a change. Now he slides it up to Kucherov. Scooped up along the wall by Cirelli. Fires it. Swatted aside by the blocker. Slides it back to the blue line. Makes the save. Cool and calm under pressure. All right, time to get a clean sheet of ice here as period number 1 comes to an end. As you heard the horn sound, we'll be back with much, much more as this is going to be a fun one tonight.
Looking for the latest news, scores, and statistics? Check out our team website for video highlights, player features, and great merchandise from our online store.
Welcome back, everybody. James Cebulski with you. Period number 2. The middle frame ready to go. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. Well, Cheryl, how do you sum this one up through the first 20 minutes?
The Leafs can't be happy with their power play efficiency right now. It's all about game management. You got to know the score and how critical it is to take advantage of the specialty teams.
Toronto's been impressive, putting a lot of pucks on net, but they still trail here in the second. Tampa Bay's got a hold of the puck. The Bolts have it from their own end. Toronto's got the puck along the wall. Grabbed along the boards by Matthews. Tampa Bay's got the puck now. Moves it to Gonçalves. And the puck skips away after that move.
Gonçalves finds an opening, and you know that he's going to try and take it. This time just gets a little too fancy and loses the puck.
Tampa Bay's got a hold of the puck now. Slides the puck to Gonçalves. The Bolts gain the zone. And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. Taken by Matthews. And it goes off the iron and stays out.
Tampa Bay's been working hard and have put forth a strong effort throughout this entire game, and that's the reason they have the lead. They wanted to extend their cushion, but unfortunately bad luck on their side, or maybe it was good positioning by the goaltender, but nonetheless, it goes off the post tonight.
Scores! It's in! It's in the back of the net, and I think he put it in on his own.
Oh, he did, James. I don't think he knew where that puck was. That's a frustrating goal as he puts it himself. Oh, that's a really tough goal, James. You can see the frustration on his face and the body language. Just thinks he lost track of it as it found the back of the net.
The Bolts have added to their lead, and they're now up by 2, Cheryl.
They've had a fantastic game so far, James, and you want to be consistent. You want to find a way to close it out. The only way you do that is continue. Don't change the mindset. Continue to press, and don't get complacent.
Broken up with the stick of the defensive end. The Bolts will play it in their own end. Great poke check on the reach. Here's a short pass to Carlo. They gain the zone from the left side. Looks to set up at the point now. Oh, they telegraph the pass, and he picks it off. Here they come on the attack. Good reach for the stick to knock the puck away. What a steal in his own end. Takes the pass. And that's stopped by Vasilevsky.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Oh, one of his teammates is right in the shooting lane there. And he moves it up to James. And now he moves it to Hagel. And he's tripped up on the play. Referee's hand goes up here. Let's see what the official makes for the final decision. Domi's called for tripping. He's off to the box.
Well, in this situation, he is going to get the tripping goal. I thought he had good position there on his opponent. James fishing for the puck. Just used his stick, and he got into the skates. Tripping is the call. But this face-off's won, James. They're going to set up in the umbrella. You know that they want to pull the coverage up high, work that puck down low. They'll have someone in front to be able to screen, but they'll also be looking for crossing passes to attack the net.
Oh, what a save on the cover. And the puck's booted away. And that'll free up the puck. Here's a pass down low. Can't keep a hold of it. Joshua's got it in the defensive end. The Leafs played along the wing. Solid check to slow him down. Big time stop there.
Vasilevsky's been a consistent presence in the crease, James. I mean, he's made the stops he's needed to, but his team's playing extremely well, and that's why they have a comfortable lead.
Tampa Bay's going to play the puck from behind the cage. And now he angles it across to Bjorkstrand. Fires it on net. And that one's stopped. No quarter given here as they battle for the loose puck along the boards. The Leafs will try to shave a few seconds off this penalty now. Picked up along the wall by Bjorkstrand. Huge steal in his own end. Trying to shake loose. He's in. Oh, there's another play.
This is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
Tampa Bay's got it along the wall. Here's the shot. Oh, how about that? Step it up.
Get out the ice packs. Hey, James, that's what you got to do if you want to compete for a PK spot. He does exactly that, and he takes away the shot threat.
And he sidesteps the check there. Denies him in front.
A ton of connected play on both sides of the puck right now, generating a ton of speed and offense. Both teams looking to score goals, high-danger scoring chances. Coaches don't like this one because there's not a lot of defense.
Yarncrocs gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. The Bolts will start off on the attack after winning the draw. Back-to-back saves there!
Wow, James, was he ever dialed in that sequence of saves? I mean, one, two, multiple saves here. His D's got to help him out.
Well, if they're going to do something with this man advantage, now's the time.
They don't have the luxury of time, James. They have to be urgent and get the puck up ice.
Dishes it off. What a save! And he'll have to play the puck here. Slides it diagonally to McMahon.
Domi's penalty is almost expired.
Toronto's PK unit gets their man out of the box.
That's a great power play, James. The only thing they didn't do was score. And if they continue that, they'll certainly have success.
Oh, how about that move? shake off the defender. Taken along the wall by Edmund Larson. Toronto's going on the attack as they gain the zone. On the attack along the boards. Quick pass to Yonko. And that's intercepted by Kucherov. From the left side, they enter the attacking zone. Takes the feed. Oh, a clutch save!
Stolarz wins this one-on-one battle, and that's exactly what it is. You got to challenge, you got to compete, and he makes the save.
And they'll dump it in. The Bolts gain control of the puck against the wall. Quick feed to Gonçalves. Lowry brings up the momentum. Along the half wall with the puck. Gets a feed in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. And sends it just out of reach. Long pass across the ice. The Bolts take possession in the defensive end. From right out of midair, he bats it down. The Bolts have it now. Slides it across to Gonçalves. Right up Main Street and on the attack. Shot! Missed the net. Tried to tuck it in the corner there.
You can see that he was looking in and around the post, James, and sometimes when you're trying to put it in, that's exactly what happens. He just misses, but a miss is a miss.
Oh, it's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's grade A scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
And now he tries to get it across to Gensel. Feeds it over to Gonçalves. And he puts that one aside with ease. Toronto's got a hold of it against the wall. Picked up along the boards by Nylander. Loses the coverage there. Slides it on over to Gonçalves. He carries the puck up along the wing. Oh, they'll be forced to start over from center as the puck leaves the zone. Getzel's got it along the wing. And that shot goes off the side of the net. Denied that one.
How'd you like to look up and see this guy barreling down on you? You know that he's got the strength, he's got the power, and he's got the will to take it to the net.
Here's a shot. Gobbles the puck up there with the chest.
A bit of a track meet out here right now, James. I mean, highly entertaining. Not a ton of defense as both teams are trading scoring chances.
Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. Tampa Bay's got a 3-1 lead as they have dominated for the most part in this. Toronto's won the draw. From the point, denies him with the save. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Toronto's put up a lot of shots and so far plenty of scoring chances, and yet they still trail here in the second. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Down the left wing and into the offensive zone. Shot! And that doesn't reach the net. And he takes the feed. The Bolts have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Some solid defensive work in their own end with the poke check. The Bolts move it ahead. Tampa Bay's got the puck against the half wall. Scores! Johnny Gore with the finish.
Often goaltenders today, they drop into the butterfly as a default position and make themselves as big as possible. Idea being you want to take away as much of the net as you can. There's a lot of bodies in front, so a smart shot. He can't find it, and it finds its way to the back of the net.
The Lightning have made it a 3-goal hockey game now. What a night they're having.
Yeah, they haven't had a ton of shots on net, and they really haven't been the better team, but they found their way to the back of the net, and they're up by 3 here. They'll certainly need to change the game, the course of the momentum, though, in terms of how they're playing. They want to keep that game.
Standing tall with the save. The Bolts move the puck in the defensive zone. Good fight for the puck along the boards. Angles it over to Douglas. Tampa Bay's got it in the offensive zone. Quick shot! Oh, big-time save by Stars. Moves it quickly over to Finley. And he makes the easy save. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. Oh, a little cat burglar there. It's in the back of the net. He scores!
Well, without a ton of time and space in that high slot area, he makes the right choice of selection of shots with that quick snapshot, pulls it into the feet, disguises the angle, and beats the goalie clean.
And we're going to see a swapping of the goaltenders.
Well, that's going to be it for the goaltender. What a blowout. He's going to get some relief.
Tampa Bay's added yet another to extend this lead, and they are just flying tonight here in period number 2.
And they've completely worn their opponent down, so they have no energy to get to the puck or try and create. And this is a testament to their whole lineup. They came ready to play.
The Leafs pick up the puck here in the neutral zone. Moves it to Watt. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. The Bolts gain possession. Here they come. Gains the zone through center. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. Good fight for the puck along the boards. Scooped up along the wall by Gensel. Picks up the puck. Receives the pass. What a save! He'll probably feel that one tomorrow.
Toronto's got to find a way to reset and refocus. Almost look at it as another game within the game. This is really tough to do. We used to call it park it as an athlete.
Steps inside the attacking zone down the left wing. Into the offensive zone. The Bolts have it against the wall. Battle along the wall. And it's freed up over to his teammate with a nice kick pass. The Leafs play it along the boards. Here's a short pass to Port. Moves it over to James. From the right side, he goes to the middle of the neutral zone. Puts it on net. Oh, that save. Tremendous agility there by Hall. Passes ahead from the right side. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. And he's got the answer for that one. There's the whistle as the puck goes out of play. Toronto's looked good offensively to this point, but they continue to trail here in the second. Tavares has won the draw. Here's a blast. And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. Hit shot in front. Scores! And there is a much-needed counterpunch from the other end.
Well, they close the gap, but the next shift is the most important. The ability to have energy and try and get that puck and get another one on the board. Well, anytime you're in the slot area, you know that you're not going to have much time. That's why a quick wrister to the net can often do the damage. It's buried.
The Leafs finally show some life here, but it's still too much to not enough at this point.
Yeah, they've been out-battled, they've been outscored, and they've just been outplayed this whole game, but they've got to use that goal as a positive reset and just look forward.
Handles a sweet feed.
Gord's been fantastic tonight, James. I mean, he has a goal already and looking to contribute more.
Shot! Knocks the puck down with a stick. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. Into the corner now. And that's a great heads-up play by Bjorkstrand.
When you're trailing in a game, sometimes you try and do too much. You're overly aggressive, and you try and do a high-risk, high-reward play, and that's exactly what happens here. Unfortunately, it goes the other way.
Forces the turnover, comes up with the puck. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. Quick pass to Riley. The Leafs in transition at center. Takes the feed. Toronto's gained possession along the boards. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net.
Well, a nice save by the goaltender, and even better is that he redirects the puck to the corner to safety.
Toronto's got a hold of it along the wall. Carlo's got control of it now behind the cage. Matthews works the puck in his own zone. Moves along the boards with some purpose. Dumps the puck in. The Bolts will play the puck from behind the net. Moved up ahead after a nice pass from the right wing. Tampa Bay's got the puck against the boards. It's in! He scores!
This could be a real difficult spot for a goaltender to come into, James. The team is not playing well in front of you. The starter's been chased out of the crease, and then you get peppered right away. Real tough.
Tampa Bay's had that magic touch tonight, Cheryl.
Sometimes when you get up in a game, James, it's easy to get complacent and just hold the puck, stop attacking, but not tonight. They're not. The entire bench, the lineup, such an offensive threat. Line 1 right through line 4. They've been a wave tonight.
The Bolts scoop it up along the boards. Quick feed to point. The Bolts looking against the half wall. Slides the puck across to Matthews. Look at this down the right wing. They're on the attack. Takes the puck. The Lightning have taken possession in their own end. Puck grab by Gonçalves. And he stops that pin in there. Wow. Puck picked up by Nyes. Looks to make a play over to Robertson. Into the offensive end now. Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. The Leafs get a hold of the puck in the open ice. Now over to Domi. Tried to make a move and the puck hops away.
Well, he's showing off his skill set, trying to make a silky move around the defender, but he gets denied.
Along the boards, they battle for the puck back and forth. So maybe an attempt to try to make it respectable, or is this a comeback here, Cheryl?
Well, it certainly makes the deficit look better. And listen, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but that's the starting point. If you want to be able to claw your way back into this one, you got to build up that last shift.
The Leafs now need to find a way to get a few more of those.
Yeah, they need them because if they get that pushback and they can get a couple more, they'll feel like they have an opportunity to win the game, and then the sticks get heavy on the other side. A lot of work to do to make that happen.
Puck moved over to McMahon. The Lightning have it in their own zone. Tampa Bay's got it now. Puck is frozen, and we'll get a face-off. The Leafs have time to work with, but they need to convert on one of these scoring chances as they are trailing here in the second. The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. And now it's grabbed by Cernak. Moves it quickly over to Gensel. Big hit, and that frees up possession. Moves it to McDonough. Grabbed along the boards by Cowan. And that's intercepted by Hagel. Slides the puck ahead to Gensel. Takes a shot. Stops it cold. Puck scooped up by Nylander. Gaining steam inside the neutral zone. Sends the pass down low. Beautiful read in the defensive end by McDonough. Directed over to Lilburn. Slides the puck across to Finley. Moves it around along the half wall. Moves it to the middle. And it's blocked. Takes the puck. Taken by Nylander. And tries to make a diagonal pass to McMahon. That's off a stick. That's broken up in the neutral zone. Gets the puck in deep. The Bolts gain control of the puck against the wall. Pass passes on over to Finley. The Leafs get a hold of the puck in their own end. Takes it to the front. How did he stop that one? Matthews carries the puck in his own zone. Tampa Bay's got control of it now from their own end. Toronto's got it in the neutral zone. And the puck is cleared to a safer spot. Here's a short pass to James. Feeds the puck across to Robertson. All alone on the breakaway. Denied by the Tendy. Oh, he stopped it on the breakaway.
Well, call it a stare down, a showdown, whatever you want. Maybe he's got a book on this shooter because he's able to stop this puck on the breakaway. That's a magnificent one. Vasilevsky's found his rhythm here as we look at that last save. I mean, he has to be so on the mark right now, true position to be able to make it. His read is perfect. He's tracking well. I mean, you have to be quick and athletic to make that one.
The Leafs have had a lot of things go their way tonight, except for the score in which they trail here in the second. Toronto's won the draw, and they'll go to work. And that's deflected off someone in front. Works it across to Bjorkstrand. Some great thievery in the open ice. The Bolts take possession in the defensive end. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. Blaze got it in the offensive zone. What a save by Vasilevsky.
You know the goalie's dialed in when he redirects the puck to the corner.
Let's it fly. And that's blocked from someone in front. Denied by the goaltender. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Center's gliding up to the face-off dots here. Points won the draw here in their own zone. Hedman's taking it from his own end. Broken up at center by Blaine. The Bolts have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Quick pass to Gonzalez. Oh, what a save in front.
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high-danger area.
Toronto's had the shots tonight, but they cannot find that finish here late in the second period. The Bolts win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Takes a shot. Stones him in front. Toronto's playing it through center. Tries to get the puck over to point. Toronto's got the puck. And that's off a stick. Quick feed to Hedman. Oh, he makes the save. Just not enough to keep it out. From the right side and up the middle. There's a shot. Good save. Oh, quick reflexes on the play. Here they come on the attack. Moves it quickly over to Gensel. Oh, that shot dies in traffic. Handles the pass. Moves it to Benoit. Moves the puck along the half wall. Tosses it on to Matthews. Here's a short pass to Nylander. And that goes off course off a body. And a strong effort on that play. James crosses the line and is on the attack. And he takes the dish. From behind the net. And the puck's kicked free. Tampa Bay's got it in their own zone. Covers it up. We'll get a stoppage in play. Both centers ready to take the draw here coming up. The Leafs win the defensive zone faceoff. Here they come up along the wing. Oh, they telegraph the pass, and he picks it off.
When you're trailing in a game, sometimes you try and do too much. You're overly aggressive. And you try and do a high-risk, high-reward play, and that's exactly what happens here. Unfortunately, it goes the other way.
Oh, look at this. Dumps it in. The Bolts get a hold of the puck along the boards. Delayed penalty coming up here. Quick whistle stops the play. Dustin's going off for cross-checking.
The cross-check is not a hockey play. I mean, it's a frustration play, and you're going to get the call all day long if you move those hands away from your body and you try and move a player.
The Leafs once again send out their power play unit.
No, they haven't scored on the power play yet. 100% is not a number that you see typically. So they've got to find a way to just stay confident, trust the process and their skill sets.
Hammers one. Answers the call with a big save. The Lightning have gained possession off the wall. Good use of the body on the play. Toronto's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. Here's a pass to the middle. Oh, it comes up with a stop. And they score. On the power play, they make it happen.
This play does not happen without that beautiful pass, James. It's all about reading where the coverage is and knowing exactly how your teammate can skate onto that puck. And when you skate onto it, you have some speed. You can get that shot off the way you want, and he capitalizes perfectly.
The Leafs have finally shown a counterattack, and let's see if they can build on this now.
One goal can change the psyche in a game. You can see them pressing as they head into the third period.
Grabbed in the open ice by Matthews. Douglas moves the puck. And now it's over to James. Stoppage in play as we get an offside. The Leafs have had more opportunities tonight, but at some point they need to start finishing here late in period number 2. And off the face-off, they take possession. Slides it to Domi. The Lightning have possession along the boards. Looking to set up offensively. Quick shot! Oh, much respect as he blocks that one. Fantastic save! And there's another stop!
Ball's made a great save on that last play, taking away a high-danger chance because of his ability to anticipate and know where the shooter is coming from.
Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. And a solid job tying up his opponent. Beats the puck to play. Into the offensive zone. Picked up along the wall by Yarncroke. Quick pass to point. Gaining momentum up along the side. Toronto's got the puck in their own end. Nice dish from the left wing. Tries to feed it over to point. Carries the puck inside the neutral zone. From the opposite point. There's a shot. Great save by Wall. Back to the point it goes. Can't get it to go. Sends it ahead to Nylander. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. The Lightning have gained control of the puck along the wall. And he takes the feed. Nearing the 40-minute mark of the game. The Leafs look to start the transition game. Moved up ahead here in the neutral zone. Oh, I thought he was going to be beaten, and he somehow got a piece of that. The ball scooping up along the boards. Makes the glove stop.
This is a timely hit here, James. He knows they're down, they're trailing in this one, but they are not out of it. So if everyone can elicit some sort of response on their next shift, they can rally the troops and they can get back in this thing.
Toronto's got it in the defensive zone. Up along the wing. Takes a shot, and he snags that one with the glove.
I love that he swallowed this one up with his glove. It's a real threat coming from the slot area. No rebound to boot.
The Leafs continue to trail here late in the second despite having more chances here tonight. The Bolts come up with the defensive zone draw. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. And he gets just enough to keep it out. Moves the puck into the attacking area. To his teammate. Denies him on the play.
Walls made a great save. And
That goes off the post and stays up. He will not be beat. Wallace opted to hang on to the puck for a faceoff.
oh, well, a save like this, it'll wake up your entire bench. I mean, this is a game changer, James. Talk about change the momentum of a game in a timely save. That's one right there.
They got a face-off coming up here in the offensive end.
And the goaltender looks fatigued, James, so the best medicine right now for them is to find a way to put the puck to the net.
Quick feed to McKay. Knocks the puck inside his side hit. Denies him. Wallace got the puck and he's going to hang on.
Let's have a look at that last save again. It was absolutely incredible. You're under pressure, you're under attack, really under siege, and you find a way to get to the puck. This is the stuff that champions are made of.
Puck possession so critical. Another face-off coming up here. Matthews wins the draw inside his defensive zone. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Passes over to Finley. Well, 2 periods down and 1 more still to come. Third period action right after we get a clean sheet of ice.
Fans, your donations have made it possible for kids in need to see their heroes live from our Tickets for Kids luxury box. Thank you for your generosity.
The moment of truth has arrived for both these teams. Third period action set to go. Here we go. We're underway in the third. Everybody having fun getting in on the offensive action. All right, let's get Cheryl Pounder back into the mix here. 2 periods down, 1 to go. How do you sum up what you've seen?
The Bullets start leading in the third period in this high-flying affair, but the question is for how long, James? This has been an action-packed, back-and-forth offensive nightmare for the goaltenders.
Slides it across. And he goes through it too. Wow. Moves it quickly over to Gonsalves. And he takes the pass. Here's a chance. Steps in front of it for the block. Taken along the wall by Tanev. Quick pass across to McCabe. The Lightning have it in their own zone. And now he moves it to point. They've got some momentum here. Oh, what a close save. Wow.
Nylander's been around the net all night long here, James, and you know he's going to like that one. Finally getting a tally with another opportunity. Finally executes, but you got to love the puck touches that he's had and the fact that he stayed the course and didn't get frustrated with himself.
Officials ready to drop the puck and get things back underway. back after winning the defensive zone faceoff. Cowan's got it on the offensive end. Moves it to Nylander. Oh, and he gets a piece of that one to keep it out.
Well, players should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender to task here. Gets out in front of it and makes the save.
Toronto's got a hold of the puck. Here they come inside the neutral zone. The Lightning have taken possession in their own end. Right through center and into the offensive zone. Puck grabbed by Riley. And now it's grabbed by Nylander. Oh, look at this chance. Takes that one right in the logo on his chest.
Wall's been fantastic in this game. It's the timely big save, and he's a real difference maker, not just between the pipes, but also the message it sends to the entire team. Just a calm, right? Anytime you're defending, you find a way to make that save, and now all of a sudden you're moving the puck north. I think you play differently when you have a guy in the net who's making those kind of saves.
Watts won the face-off here in the offensive zone. The Lightning have taken possession along the wall. Nice connection on cross-ice pass. Sends a pass over. Fires it. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. See if we can pick up some momentum again here as the face-off is ready to go. The Leafs take possession here inside the offensive zone. Tampa Bay is moving it on the ice. Slides the puck over. And that's broken up. Passes it over. The Bolts working around near the back end. Lets it go. Turns it away. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Win the draw here in their own end. Into the offensive end now. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. Lets it go. Turned aside with the glove by Vasilevsky. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Sends the pass over. Nice poke check. The Bolts gain control of the puck. Here's a short pass to Yarncroke. With the backhand. Big time stop. Douglas brings it in from center. What a steal in his own end. Quick pass to Blake. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Huge steal in his own end. Into the offensive zone. Puck knocked loose after that hit. Slides it diagonally to Tavares. Puck picked up by McCabe. Tosses it to Tanev. Fires it on net. Oh, how did he stop that? What a save by Vasilevsky. Along the right side into the offensive zone. And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. Quick feed to Hagel. And moves the puck. Shot! Gives them nothing in front.
Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. And I mean, that's just an explosive hit. Gets the job done.
The Leafs have had plenty of good looks, but they still trail early in this third period. Tampa Bay's going to start with the puck inside the offensive zone. Wall's going to hang on for a whistle. Both teams gliding into position, and the official set to drop the puck. Off the draw, they take possession. Nice zone entry from the right side. Great use of the twig as he pokes that one away. Comes up with the stop. Takes the pass back to the point. Long jam in front, that's broken up. There's a shot. Turned aside with a glove by Ward. In front of the net, and the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. Toronto's won the face-off deep in their own end. Moves the puck over to Cowan. Takes the puck. Great reach with the poke check. Getzel's got it in the defensive zone. The Lightning have the puck in their own end. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Cowan. Good fight for the puck along the boards. Johnson for the puck, but it's knocked away. Nice zone entry from the middle. Moves it quickly over to Tavares. And now he angles it across to Nylander. Sneaks by the poke check. Getzel's got it in the corner. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. The Leafs move to the offensive zone. Right on the doorstep. Oh, he kind of fought it, but he keeps it out.
I love this save, James. I mean, the goaltender is so aggressive on this play. Doesn't give the shooter any time to get rid of it.
Picked up along the boards by Hedman. Handles the puck. And now he tries to get it across to Gensel. Went for the dirty dangle and it goes sideways.
Oh, I know what he was trying to do there, James. He thought he had it with that move, but he created some space for himself, but unfortunately loses the handle and it dies on his stick.
Redirected off one of his own linemates there. The Leafs have it now. Both sides mixed up for that battle for the puck along the wall. Can't keep a hold of the puck after that play. They are really buzzing here in the offensive end. And the team come up with it in their own end. And they'll skate it out of the zone. Whacks it into the offensive zone. Angles it over to Watt. Off the stick and they can't connect. Here they come on the rush. Blaze taken down to the ice. We got a penalty coming up. Big time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
Play is stopped, and here's the official call. The Lightning have been called for tripping on the play.
Anytime you lose position on your opponent, this can happen. He gets the sticks out in the feet of his opponent, and guess what? He gets the tripping call.
The Leafs send their man advantage unit out once more.
The power play has seen success tonight, and I like what they've been doing, James. Just reading the ice that they've been given. Nothing static, a lot of motion, and really reading where the places to attack is.
Toronto's got it in the neutral zone. The Leafs carried along the wall. Shot! Scores! The special teams has had it right here this evening.
It's the command of the puck and the way they're using the space in the offensive zone here, James. They're manipulating the PK units coming out, and they're finding a way to get lanes to the net. And he's going to finish this play, but I love how he starts it. It's all with a loose puck battle, and you have to have the tenacity and the fight within you to win this battle. It ain't easy when you got a defender right on you, but you figure it out, you power out, and you take it to the net.
The Leafs desperately needed something, and they finally made it happen.
Well, they're in the final frame here, but they got one back, and you know what that's like as an opponent. When you know that that team is coming and they're a wave, there's a lot of urgency, and they're a dangerous team right now.
Picked off by Bjorkstrand. Takes the pass. The Bolts take it along the wall. Toronto's got possession of the Toronto's hard work and tenacity has paid off with the equalizer.
Yeah, James, they clawed their way back into this one, and it's been a result of hard work, good positioning, and the ability to counterattack, and that's quite a punch to get them back at evens. The remainder of this period, though, both teams going toe-to-toe. This is going to be a great one.
Vasilevsky's got the puck, and he's going to slow things down.
Well, he's slowing things down because his team has been under siege, James. It's the third period. It's a tight game, and he elects to get the whistle. I like this decision. It's the right one. Now everyone can get a rest, and coach can get the right personnel out there.
Matthews has won the draw. They'll go to work offensively. Answers up with an even better save.
Cowan's having himself a great night tonight. Multiple points in this one so far. I just feel like he's playing a game of chess out there, but he's the one with the puck on his stick. So he is manipulating the pieces on the ice to open up lanes, whether it's for a pass or whether it's for a great shot. He's having himself an outstanding one and elevating his line mates with him.
Both teams readying here for the face-off. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Toronto's gained possession. And the traffic neutralizes that threat. Moves it to Kucherov. Tampa Bay's got the puck in the defensive end. Looking for space inside the D zone. Handles the pass at center. And he's knocked off the puck there. Here's a short pass to Matthews. The Lightning have taken it in offensive attack. Toronto's got the puck along the wall. Feeds it on over to Robertson. Slides the puck across to McCabe. The Leafs play it along the wing. Quick feed down low. Tampa Bay's got the puck. Quick pass to Point. Picked up along the boards by Kucherov. From the open ice, they gain the line. Toronto's looking to break out of their own end. Looks to get the puck over to Matthews. Quick pass to Knies. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. Toronto's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Takes the feed. The Leafs gain control of the puck against the wall. Moving into the attacking zone. Quick feed to Yarncroke. And he's got that one.
How good was that feel? You can see the selling. The energy is certainly there, and now it's about dictating the pace going forward. Next shift, critically important. You can certainly see the fight in the goaltender here, trying to battle to find and track the puck here, James. We sighted it for a second with the screen in front, and it winds up in behind him.
The Leafs now have the lead here in period number 3, and it's crunch time now.
It is crunch time, and it's crush time, James. I mean, it's been back and forth all game. Now you find yourself in the lead, so you have the momentum. You've killed your opponents, so continue to hold it, continue to apply the pressure.
Scooped up along the wall by Carlo. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. The Leafs have been peppering shots on goal all night long, and they continue to lead in the third. The Bolts win the draw. Tries to get it over to McDonough. And he takes the feed. Toronto's looking to break out. Puck knocked loose in neutral zone. The Bolts have it from their own end. Moves it quickly over to Chernak. Riley's taking the puck now here inside his own territory. The Leafs look to start the transition game. Moves it to Riley. Receives the pass. Tampa Bay's got the puck. The Bolts are on the attack. And he coughs it up with the pass.
to separate you from that puck. So you got to be ready. With that turnover, although he's not getting credited with the point, he is the reason the puck winds up on his team's stick, and the goal is a result.
Tampa Bay's got the tying goal, and now can they find that go-ahead goal, Cheryl?
They continue the momentum. They certainly can. They look like they're playing free, so they're moving their feet. They're being creative, and they're attacking. They're looking to win this game, not just keep it at evens.
Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. And some textbook body contact there. Shot! Left side made by Vasilevsky. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. Teams are ready for the draw. The linesman about to drop the puck. Domi's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Vasilevsky's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. And as the puck is turned, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Dishes it to Gensel. And now he moves it to Hagel. Pass in front. Oh, and he whiffs on it. Tries to feed it over to Domi. Takes the feed. The Bolts have a hold of it in the defensive zone.
Tampa Bay's worked hard to get themselves back in this game, James. They didn't have a great start. They struggled in the beginning, but they fought and clawed their way back to tie.
The Lightning have gained control of the puck along the wall. Back to the blue line. Just slide. Tampa Bay's gained possession along the boards. Right up the gut into the offensive end. Across the line and on the attack. Tries to make a move and can't hang on to the puck.
Domi's trying to get a little too fancy with the puck there, and as a result, he loses it.
Nice feed from the right wing. Avoids the poke check and maintains possession. Snaps it on net. Oh, a clutch save.
Ball's able to make that save look easy, James. It's because he gets to the top of his crease, he cuts down his angles, and then he can redirect it to safety.
Points. Quick stick lands from the puck here at center. On the attack along the boards. Scores! And with that strike, they got in front.
Well, I really like their game tonight. I mean, you always have to manage the ebbs and flows, but when you grind away and you continue to trust the process, you get opportunity, and they converted on it. What a timely goal by the leadership on this team. I mean, you got to find ways to get it done at the right time, and this is sending a very clear message by the leader of this group saying, we are here, we are ready, and we're back in this game.
Tampa Bay's broken the deadlock and gone in front by a goal here in period number 3. Now what do? Do you attack? Do you sit back? What do you do here, Cheryl?
Well, I think that you attack. I mean, if the puck's in the offensive zone, guess what? They're not getting any scoring chances, and they're not going to even the score. But if you sit back, you have to protect the middle of the ice. You don't want to give up any grade A scoring chances right now. So to me, it's all about attacking mentality with some good habits.
Wall's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. Toronto's run into a hot goaltender tonight. They've had no shortage of scoring opportunities, but yet they can't convert, and they trail here in the third. Matthews has won the draw inside his own end. Here's a short pass to Robertson. On-man rush. Skates to the crease. Shuts him down. Tampa Bay's going on the attack as they gain the zone.
Kucherov's running and gunning tonight, James. He got the go-ahead goal earlier, and now he's looking for more.
Look at this. They've got some bodies here on the attack. And a great save. Oh, and he clocks it perfectly in the offensive end. Grabbed along the boards by Tavares. Quick pass across to Ekman Larson. The Lightning have taken possession along the wall. They're looking to make something happen through the neutral zone now. The Leafs gain possession in their own end. Toronto's regained possession of the puck. Handles the pass. Tampa Bay's got it in their own zone. And he dodges the poke check there. He grabs the puck here at the point. Toronto's got a hold of it against the wall. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. Takes a shot. And there's a glove save on the play. Teams are lined up, and we are ready to take this draw. Tampa Bay's won the draw. Hedman's moving the puck through his own zone. And tries to make a diagonal pass to James. Here's a shot! Big time stop by Wall!
What a fantastic save from a high-range scoring area, James. And I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
And now he passes up to Douglas. Slides the puck to Finley. Quick pass to Nylander. The Leafs cross the blue line and are on the attack. Blocked in front. The Lightning have gained control of the puck in their own zone. Finley's got it against the boards. Oh, what a save in front. Bank pass feed. Tries to dangle and the puck skips away.
Joey's got a lot of flash to his game, in particular with his hands and the ability to manipulate his opponent, but he gets caught on that one and the puck dies on his stick.
Toronto's got the puck along the boards. Quick feed to Yarncroke. Back to the point, he set it up. Tampa Bay's got control of the puck. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle.
Wall's made a great save here. Let's have another look at it. I mean, they're in a high-danger area, and he is so dialed in at the top of his crease. Very athletic to be able to make this save in correct position.
A lot on the line here in this offensive zone faceoff. And they take possession here in the offensive zone, and time to go on the attack. Picked up along the wall by Cirelli. And that's a great heads-up play by Tanev.
Knowing how to protect the lead is critical, James, and you want to understand that you can create, you can still press offense, but you can't get cute with the puck. You still have to distribute it and find the right openings.
Toronto's had countless shots throughout the night, but they still find themselves behind the 8 ball here in period number 3. The Leafs win the faceoff. Tampa Bay's looking to break out of their own end. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Cannon's taking it from his own end. And now he angles it across Toronto. They'll need more than that to beat him.
Vasilevsky's helping his team with his rebound control and really keeping the puck away from the front of the net and cleaning up the trash.
The Leafs gain possession. And he takes the dish. Shot! And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Oh, what a save with the net!
That's an incredible sequence of saves. He is so dialed in, but I gotta say, where are the D-box now?
Moves it quickly over to Gonsalves. Getting a little physical there with that collision. Passes it to Nylander. Quick shot! And he makes the save. Moves it to Bjorkstrand. Puck sent over to Kucherov. Slides it across. Takes a shot. Put it on the post.
The Bullets are trying to put the game away, but unfortunately that one hits the post and comes out, and this is a tough one to take. You have the lead, you want to extend it, and you certainly don't want to give any life to your opponent.
Here's a chance. And he takes the feed. Across the line. Tampa Bay's got the puck in their own end. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. And that's broken up by Cowan. They put the puck into the offensive end. Dishes it to Gonçalves. The Bolts are in transition. And now he passes it to Kucherov. Tampa Bay's got the puck against the half wall. Way too much congestion blocks that. Along the boards, they battle for the puck back and forth. Using the net for cover. Puck scooped up by Tavares. Slides it across to Gord. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. Taken by Matthews. Oh, here we go. Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. Drops it and rips it. And the lane's clogged up blocking that. Down the right side and into the zone. Toronto's got a hold of the puck now. And now he tries to get it across to Blaine. We got a delayed penalty coming up here as the ref's hand goes up in the air. The Bolts are going to be short-handed because of a tripping call.
Well, the penalty killers are going to have to beat a task on this one, protecting that one-goal lead. I won't be surprised to see the 1-3-1 again. They had success on it earlier, James. And listen, I love this. I coach this with my team because I love the bumper spot and I love the net front player. You're taking away the eyes of the goaltender, but you can also pop out below the goal line and present as an option. So multiple variations that can strike.
Toronto's got possession of the puck. And the puck's knocked loose. Dished on over to Domi. Up along the wall on the right side and into the attacking area. Nice lead pass from the goaltender. Takes the bank feed.
Leading in late in the game, you know that the coach is going to choose players who are dependable and know exactly what to do at the right time. Putting that puck in deep is the right thing.
The Leafs gain control of the puck against the wall. Gaining momentum along the wing. Can't maintain possession after that hit. The Bolts will try to shave a few seconds off this penalty now. Here's a short pass to Domi. And they send it right back to him. Quick pass to Riley. Fires it. And he keeps that one out. Taken along the wall by Nylander. Denies him again.
Cowan's determination on the puck, even though he stumbled and has a lack of balance, really shows right there, James, as he finds a way to get that pass through to the shooter.
Toronto's got the puck along the wall. And he serves it across to Nylander. Toss it up in the neutral zone. Toronto's through center and now in the offensive end. The Leafs going to work on offense. Toss it away. Excellent hand-eye coordination. And some good footwork to kick it away. And he's ridden off the puck. Under siege, trying to get it out of their zone. Going a big sigh of relief there as they get the puck out.
Yeah, late in the game, you want to make sure that you protect the house, you protect the foundation, which is your own zone. So any way you can get it over the blue line is a good way.
Fires it on net, and it comes up with a stop there.
Moser is almost ready to get up on the ice.
And the puck leaves the zone. Tampa Bay's back to even strength. Huge effort by their penalty-killing unit.
Well, they're going to continue to trail here because they weren't able to get the equalizer on the power play. A missed opportunity, and really, timing is everything. So they'll have to figure out a way to dictate pace and get back everywhere, even when it was the empty net. As that empty net goal went in, everyone on the bench and on the ice knew that that put the game to bed.
The Lightning have pretty much sealed the deal on this one with that empty netter.
Well, you put it in the empty 4x6 and you can almost self-guarantee yourself the win, barring a massive hiccup.
There's the final horn sounding, putting this baby to rest. Well, they seem to be dominated in the possession department, and yet they clearly maximize their opportunities to come away with the win tonight, Cheryl.
And sometimes that's what the game is about, right, James? You have to find a way to cash in on your opportunities. They did it tonight, and that's why they get the victory.
Well, that'll do it for all of us here at EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski, and we will see you next time from ringside.